Hello, everyone, and welcome to Otaku Talk. Today, we will be reviewing and analyzing Chapter 307 of My Hero Academia.
頑張れそう頑張れ諦めないで口笛吹きさ歩き出そうよ Going now
Alright, so I'm going to keep it super real with you. Relatively simplistic chapter. Honestly, a real downturn since the previous ones, and that's just to be expected. We were given so much information, there was just so much hype, and the way we left things off, um, yeah, man, yeah, like that's all I have to say. This is going to be a relatively short review and analysis. I'll be real with you. Not a lot happened this chapter. Maybe that's just how I feel. But like the main plot happened in the last page of the chapter. So without further ado, let me get into it. So as we already know, because of the collapse of the Hero Society and everything going on, villains are running amok. They don't care anymore. They're not worried. The symbol of hope is gone. The symbol of peace is gone. So they think they can do whatever, whenever, and get away with it. And so now we have. It sucks because it's come to the point where now the Hero Association is pretty much sending out rookie heroes to do what they originally would be sending, veteran professional heroes to go do. Not saying these guys aren't professionals, it's just they're rookies. Just because you play in the NBA doesn't make you a vet. Yeah, it makes you better than everyone else, but you're still not quite at the level of everyone else, despite how good a rookie you are. So yeah, we have these rookies out there, and they're basically tasked with evacuating this building full of let's just call them refugees. Their town has been under attack, and they've kind of just taken refuge in this building. They've set up some kind of evacuation situation where they can take the citizens there and watch over them. However, citizens are fed up. They have absolutely no faith in the Hero Society, and it's kind of understandable to a degree. I do think they're being a little bit ridiculous, a little bit outlandish, but it's just the mangaka's way of really showing you how much the world trusted and now has great distrust for heroes between All Might pretty much just falling off and disappearing, them finding out that the next number one hero, Endeavor, is a scumbag, and then finding out Hawk's father was a criminal and that he as a hero killed people. Basically, the worst thing that can happen to a hero happened, and people saw them as human. One of the greatest powers of being a human, and this is something like they discuss in stuff like Superman, is like you become a larger than life figure. You become something that people can rely on and count on. Um, you know, even if All Might, for example, had a situation where he would struggle, his whole spiel and shtick was, "I'm here, you're fine, nothing will go wrong." And even if he didn't believe that in his heart of hearts, he always outwardly showed it because it's important for people to have faith. It's important for people to have hope. It's important for, where there's a will, there's a way. And so that was like All Might's whole spiel. And so you have to live larger than life. You have to be seen as something more than just, a hero, like not a hero. Yeah, more than just a regular person, a hero. And right now, everyone is stripped of that. There's just no trust in the heroes. There's no trust in the organization. There's no belief. Just everyone is kind of reaching this place of despair. The two heroes, by the way, in question are two heroes that we met way back in Volume 12 during the hero exams. I'm gonna use their hero names because it's just easier to remember. We have Grand and Turtleneck. For those of you that don't remember, they were the students of Miss Joker. I think it was Miss Joker. She was the one that was flirting with Eraserhead all the time, and he just was not having it. I also believe that they attended the same school as the dude with the wind powers, who was really really powerful. Um, I was always kind of skeptical of Grand. Grand was the one that initially kind of seemed kind of Deku-esque, kind of was going around shaking everyone from Yue's hand. The only person that he who didn't shake his hand was Bakugo, because he was like, your what you're saying doesn't match your face, because like he seemed to be up to no good. And even now in this chapter, there was a hint of that where after he's frustrated because the civilians won't leave the building, he contemplates just like destroying the building and forcing them to evacuate, which once again, I'm not sure that makes him evil. I don't know if this is the mangaka's way of showing us that there's more than meets the eye with him, that and that we have to be careful and wary, or that that's just his personality trait. He's just kind of like, he's not a bad guy, but he is a little like, he's like a Bakugo hidden underneath a Deku persona, if that makes sense. Like, Bakugo's not evil either. He's just a head ass. So I think it might be a similar situation like that, where like internally he's Bakugo, but externally he's like puts on the image of like a really good guy. You have Turtleneck, whose power, by the way, I think absolutely sucks. I think absolutely is shit. I forgot what she did because she didn't do shit fuck all in this chapter. So I had to like look up her abilities. And literally her ability is to fucking to like retract her body, parts of her body, and then untract them. I don't know the other terminology. And apparently, like putting it back to normal takes a longer time than retracting. So I'm just like, how is that useful, bro? Like my boy Great Ball, at least as stupid as his powers are, they have functionality, they have utility. Like there are things that can be done with them, and they're actually the Great Balls are actually extremely powerful with their adhesive force. What does Turtleneck bring to the equation? I don't get it. I really don't get it. But yeah, she was the one that I remember her. She was the one that asked Shoto for his autograph. So yeah, so once again, this chapter was really just kind of like bringing back some old characters, showing us the state of the world currently. And so like while that's happening, all of a sudden Muscular shows up. And for a while I was like, this seems familiar. Is he the dude from earlier, or is this just someone with a similar quirk? I clarified that it's the same exact dude, and the reason for this is purely intentional. So anyway, he's broken out, and from what it looks like, he is way, way more powerful than when he originally showed up and he originally fought Deku during that training arc. And so at the end, it looks like he's about to, kill Grand, but then, like a hero does, Deku shows up to save the day. And I actually think it was kind of clever how the author put in a little like foreshadowing before, where it was like a hero will always is always close by the civilians he protects or something, because like you thought the hero would be Grand in that case, but the hero was actually Deku in that case. But I really think this is gonna be like, this chapter was just meant to be a setup chapter, and like I've talked about this in One Piece, like setup chapters are cool or whatever, but like like that, this is nothing special. This is all it was relegated to. We left off last chapter knowing that Deku basically dropped out of UA, is doing his own thing. He's Bill Gates in it, and the real question is, how strong is he? Like right now, it's he says, no wonder my danger sense was going off. So it looks like he's actively using his danger sense. I wonder if he's gotten a grasp on all his quirks. I forget exactly how much time has passed. I know it's been at least several months. I don't think it's been quite a year, but at least those guys are third years, so that means Deku would have been a third year. So at least 6 months, in my opinion, has passed. Anyway, this is going to be important. Everyone pull out your measuring sticks, because this is literally what the next chapter is going to be. Literally, this is going to be basically his time skip arc, his measuring stick arc, and the way they're doing it is they're introducing a a villain he's already fought, that he's already beat. But the thing was, when they originally fought, they were pretty much on par. Like, even if you go to the wiki on Muscular, they'll tell you that his strength is on par with One For All, even though that's clearly not true. It was on par with Deku's One For All at that moment, at that time. And so basically, it's just one of those things. They do this in all anime. The dude comes back either the same or slightly stronger, and as the case looks like, he's slightly stronger, maybe way more strong, a lot more stronger. And I'm just telling you that I think Deku is going to wipe the ever living shit out of him, like wipe the floor with him pretty much. I don't think he'll struggle. I think that maybe there'll be like a bit of a scuffle, and then Deku will be like, all right, I don't really play games anymore. I'm still, at my core, nice Deku, but like, shit ain't sweet out here. I really got to step up. I've been training, and just hit him with the bow, because like I said before, they were really, really evenly matched. And that was a fight that Deku like barely like got out of really, really injured. That's not how it's going to go next chapter. I promise you, I'll swear on a stack of Bibles right now, that's not how it's going to go. There might be a little scuffle, a little exchange, and then there'll be a moment where Deku's like, all right, enough of this. I got to like put an end to this, and just kablow, end them, and it'll just be a nice little measuring stick of how far Deku has come. Anyway, like I said, not going to be the longest review. Just nothing really of worth or substance really happened in this chapter. I could very well be missing some other stuff, but basically the main takeaways are we had the reintroduction of several old characters, Grand, Turtleneck, Muscular. We got to see the state of the world and the distrust in heroes and the resentment towards heroes that the civilians have. And then we have Deku showing up in this new capacity as a full-time pro hero, and we're going to get to see a measuring stick contest just to show us how much he's grown. Hopefully, I'm crossing my fingers. I don't think he'll need it. I think it would be really cool if all he really uses is just base all for one power, but I don't think that. Sorry about that. Base all for one power, but it would be cool to see some of the new quirks anyway. Thank you for tuning in. If you like this, please like, share, and subscribe. It would mean the world to me, and I'll see you guys during my next review. Take care.